Hello everyone, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered with me, your host Crypto Gamer, and today guys we are going to be taking a look at the Kvatch Oblivion Gate and travel to Mehrunes Dagon's realm of the Deadlands. And as well as that guys, throughout this video there will be on and off commentary and little reviews on things like the graphics, so if you do enjoy the video guys, please like, share and subscribe, it really helps me in the channel. And there will be no talking during dialogue.
While there's still time, the guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed. God's blood? You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the wall. There was a huge creature, something out of an... Go and see for...
So as we get closer to Kvatch, guys, as you can see, there's wee chunks of lava starting to form where chunks of Oblivion have been tossed out of the Oblivion Gate itself, and we've got that beautiful lightning starting to come up. The attention to detail when it comes to the landscape of this is fantastic. I mean, look at that. That Oblivion Gate is brilliant. We'll get a proper look at that in a moment. But for now, we'll have to get ready to speak to a couple of NPCs and get the quest going. Haha, look at the jankiness in this as well. Oblivion never ceases to fail.
This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once. We lost the damn city. That's what happened. It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the street. And now we can't even get... The only thing we'll try to hold... I have to try... You want to help? You're kidding, right? Are you sure? I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible. You can see the marks on the... I sent... If you can... The best...
And so now guys, let's get close up and personal with this Oblivion Gate and really get a good look at it. I mean, look at that. It just absolutely pops the way the fire is, and not only that, you can actually see where it is that you're actually going, so it actually looks like you're going to walk right through it. The fire, the effects are just truly amazing. This will be definitely getting turned into a short at some point though. And now we're in, getting our first look at the Deadlands, or this new iteration of it. Now we better make sure that we have flare on so that we can take out some of these enemies at a distance. And of course, here are the scamps. They kind of remind me a little bit of the goblins in some ways, but they've done really good with this. The scamps look pretty fierce, and they look a little bit more formidable, which is what I liked.
See another friendly face. The others taken. They were taken to the tower. Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across the bridge. They took Minion off to the big tower. I'm getting out of here. The captain is still holding the barricade. All right, I'll try to get out of here.
He looks really derpy, that guy does. I do think that some of the character models are kind of funny looking still, but it really is a lot better than the original, I would say, and it's kept a lot of the charm. I really enjoy these particle effects, like all these little burning embers that are flying all over the place. I think it looks really nice, and even the way that the foliage looks as well is quite cool. The way it moves in the wind, it's quite detailed, which I think is something that's really important. And of course we have the evil Haderia plant that will slap you all over the place. You can't even fight it back. Still fun to try though. Look at this nice lava field, this big lava escape, and these pillars with the Daedric writing on it. It's just so vibrant. It's really it's just really nice to see all the texturing and details, and there's been a considerable amount of work put into this Deadlands environment that you definitely cannot deny within this new Oblivion game. I mean, look at the pillars. Just absolutely stunning. Even the fleshy pods look pretty well detailed and resoluted up. And of course we've still got our poisonous plants, but it's not uncommon for everything in Oblivion to try and kill you. The spell detail as well when it came to healing I thought was quite nice. They've really upgraded as well when it came to the spell casting within the game. And it's just beautiful to see all the different particle effects as the healing ability swirls around you. Now for this one I wanted to test out how deadly the lava was, and of course the lava was incredibly deadly. Just standing on it, let alone falling directly into it. And of course we've got our wee scamps again, taking a few of them out. One of the many cool things I like about the Deadlands is the fact that you've got things like environmental traps, such as boulders that will come flying down at you whilst you're on a bridge. And it's the fact that the Deadlands puts you in a position where you have to constantly be aware of your surroundings to make sure you don't get crushed and then knocked off into a boiling pool of lava. But it also means that there's something new around every corner, and you don't really know what to expect, especially with the remake. I mean, a lot of it is the same, but a lot of it at the same time just feels so fresh and new with this new gloss of graphical paint that we have over everything. Like I say, the animations have been really cool with things like the Hedera, and they've kept a lot of it very, very streamlined, which is nice. Now, talking about the environment as well, I really liked seeing the giant towers in the distance, the fiery landscape that you get as well, and just little details like this, like a wee crater of flames, and like I say, the skyline just looks really beautiful and fiery. It's definitely reminiscent of the original Oblivion game. Guys, I really want to know as well what you think in the comments about not only the game in general, but in particular the Deadlands and how it looks and even how it feels to play. I'd also like to know, guys, what console you are on as well, as I always find it interesting to see what people like playing these games on, whether it be PC, PS5, Xbox One X or S, or even if you're like me and you're playing it on the cloud, just on the Xbox One. Now, let's take a good look at these Daedra. And this is a Dremora scout who uses bows. What I'll do is I'll put up a couple of pictures as well to let you see the difference between the remastered Dremora and the original Dremora. So here is the original Dremora from the 2006 edition of Oblivion. And here is the remastered version. A massive difference. I even think that this particular Dremora even looks Darth Maul-like to a degree. I did like the fact that they've really propped up the Daedra, because I would say it's almost on par with the Skyrim versions of the Dremora. This little trap here was a brand new thing that I don't ever remember being in the original, and so that was quite a nice wee addition that I got to see. I'd really like to know your opinions in the comments below, whether you think the new Dremora are an upgrade, or whether you prefer the old version, or even if you prefer the Skyrim or even Elder Scrolls Online versions, as they all look very unique in their own ways. And here I jumped into lava just for fun, just for shits and giggles, and it was hilarious. Died almost instantly, totally worth it. And now we're actually in the Citadel itself. So from here, I will basically showcase pieces of the environment in different segments. And I really like this little jump scare, so to speak, where this Dremora is right behind the door. And even the way the teeth on the door glow I thought was really, really nice as well. The architecture inside of it has just, they've done really, really well with it. Especially seeing where the sigil stone comes from, the fiery well. Now this, for me, the only problem I had with this is it completely wiped out my frame rate, and in multiple instances it would just make the game crash. I just generally don't think the Xbox can, or the Xbox One should I say, can handle this level of graphical fidelity, just because of how complicated it is. Now if you have vertigo, don't look down, but I really enjoyed going over these big obsidian bridges and being able to take in the entire view. I thought it was absolutely stunning. And one of my favourite parts about making this video so far, environmentally speaking. Even things like the way the corpses on fire are just absolutely amazing and fascinating. The blood fonts were quite cool as well. I like the animation that you got with it, which looked nice. And of course we are getting close to the top of the actual Citadel Towers, where we will get ourselves a nice sigil stone, and hopefully we'll get a decent powered one. For any of you that wonder, these are basically made out of skin, which I always thought was quite disgusting. And the Punished as well, they did a good job with making the Punished look good. You can even see some reflection there depending on your lighting stance. And of course, here we are. The main event, this beautiful looking sigil stone. The animation that came along with activating this was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. I just thought it looked really, really nice, and I think they did a great job of it as well. And so now guys, we are now going to exit back, and now that the portal has been broken, we have basically done the Siege of Kvatch's first storyline. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, I would really enjoy it and like it if you would like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of the video and whether you'd like to continue seeing more. This has been Crypto Gamer guys. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.